what's being stretched. You feel it in your shoulder?
Yeah.
Feel it in the back of your arm a little bit?
Yeah, you probably go with
Okay. We're not stretching your elbow.
Dude, how far is that back, Sean?
Probably 80, 85.
That's where you want to get to?
Yeah.
Get to 90.
If you get to 80, 85, that's pretty good, right?
Yeah. There's a difference between passive and then an active. So where's he going to get to in the middle
Tell
of
him
the...
to do it on here.
All right, Zach, come here. So come do it on here after I stretch this. Try to get as close to that fill as you can. That's not the best stretch. It's hard to get the best stretch without doing it on the bed. Keep your elbow inside.
He's not doing it right.
Keep your elbow, so put your arm, there you go. So keep your elbow inside. Now walk forward, and you can let your arm. You feel kind of the same stretch in through here?
Yeah.
Okay. That's about as best as we can do. Try to keep your arm bent just a little bit. There you go. It's not the best, but it's as close as we can get. That's pretty good.
Wow.
Feel that? Feel it back here a little bit. Feel it in your shoulder. Okay. That's external rotation. We'll try it on the pole. Relax.
You can get more.
Yeah, but it's a little spongy. I can feel, you feel how spongy that is right in there?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not bad. Alright. Woo.
Don't lean
There
back,
you go.
Tom.
Pretty tight. Okay. See that? You really need to work on that. It's going to help you a bunch. It's also going to prevent injury. Okay. That's pretty tight. Alright. Who's next?
You've never done this before, have you, Caleb?
No.
Relax.
Huh?
No, sir.
You haven't?
Oh, he doesn't let me do anything with him. Stand up. There you go. It's not bad. Not 70, 75. Ooh, everybody?
Could you show now the drills with the ball, holding the ball on the stretch
Okay.
for the decelerators?
So, the other thing, does anybody here, I call it TheraBand. There's a company called TheraBand. What did you call it?
J-bands, Jaeger bands.
Anybody have that at home? Yeah, resistance bands. There's green, red, yellow. Anybody have those? Okay. So, there's different exercises you can do. There's a lot of people that think that you do internal rotation. Okay, a couple different ways. If I have it tied off in the door or something over here, okay, internal rotation, if it's hooked to a ball or a handle, internal rotation is pulling it into my belly, okay? Or if I want to work it this way, internal rotation is pulling it this way. A lot of people think that if I'm going to throw harder, I need to strengthen this way, right? Because that's how I'm throwing that direction. That's not the best drill you need to do. That doesn't help you throw the ball harder, okay? If you want to prevent injury, which is one of the biggest reasons you strengthen your rotator cuff, you need to work in the opposite direction. Because when you release the ball, okay, the external rotator muscles, which are, I won't get into which ones they are, okay, there's two of them, that decelerate the arm after you release the ball. That's what helps prevent injury when you're pitching, especially when you're pitching. Okay, because the most violent part of the pitch, you get here, right, here's the maximum velocity, you release, and now the shoulder muscles have to slow the arm down as you come through your follow through. So what happens on the back of your shoulder blade, you have two rotator cuff muscles, you release, and those muscles are like rubber bands, and they're pulling on the humerus to slow it down. Okay, so you get here and they're slowing down. So what you need to do is you need to work external rotation, which is facing this way, holding the handle, you got your elbow down by your side, and you work out. Okay, that works the back side of the shoulder, rotator cuff muscles that are on the back side of the scapula, your shoulder blade. Okay, that strengthens those. And then up here, instead of working forward, you work backwards.
At 90-degree angles, right?
Yeah, elbows even with the shoulder here, okay, or down by the side, elbows down by your side, and you work out. Those are the two biggest ones. If you have any of your baseball coaches that are working what they call JOPES exercises, okay, where you're doing this. Okay, so you do thumb up out in front, thumb up out to the side, and then what we used to call the empty can, which is at a 45-degree angle. Don't go all the way up with that one. You only go up about 45 degrees. Okay, if you're doing nose, probably maximum weight 2, maybe 3 pounds.
2, maybe 3 pounds.
Got
2,
it?
maybe 3 pounds.
I wonder if they know how much weight he is.
Because if you get to 5, and a lot of people think, oh, I'm going to go 5 pounds on this one, 5 on this one, or I can do 10 on this one. As soon as you get higher than 3 pounds, you're kicking in your deltoids. We're not trying to work your deltoids. We're trying to work your rotator cuff muscles. Rotator cuff muscles are small muscles. If you kick in your deltoids, your rotator cuff muscles don't have to work. Okay? 2, 3 pounds max. Thumb up, empty can is thumb down. Alright, so you combine those with your external rotation, and you're going to strengthen your rotator cuff. Do that with your flex, or with your stretching. Okay, whether you're doing stretching in the door, or you got somebody that can stretch for you. That's how you prevent.
Could you
rotator cuff.
the wings, the flaps this
Oh,
way
yeah.
too?
And then this is kind of a dynamic stabilizer exercise, which you guys did earlier, where you're just out here, okay, bouncing, thumb up, bouncing, right, palm up, and then, right, and you, what were you holding it, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys felt the burn, right? Pretty soon you just sit here and you hold and it keeps burning and burning. That's a great stabilizing exercise where the rotator cuff muscles are trying to stabilize the head of the humerus, and you strengthen the capsule, you strengthen the rotator cuff muscles around the head of the humerus. So that's a great exercise. All of this stuff you can do at home. Okay? It's up to you guys to do it. You know you don't do it when you go to practice because most of your coaches don't take the time to do it. Do it at home. Be the kid that isn't injured sitting on the bench. All right?
Probably, guys, the best thing you can start with instead of weights is a baseball.
Yeah.
Put a baseball in your hand. Just start there, and then you can work your way up to a weight of 2 to 3 pounds. But start with a baseball. Even if you never go to a weight and you just do the rest of the drills and you use a baseball at home, you're gonna be so far ahead. So,
Perfect.
thanks, Sean.
Bet.